So we just finished the So You Think You Can Dance Week 5 live performance, and we are so close to the finale. How do you think they did?
They did pretty amazing today. I mean, I feel like top 4 is top 4 for a reason, right? Sytycd definitely made a comeback today.
I thought he did too.
Right, and I'm excited to see who's going to win this whole thing.
Yeah, they had so many dances to memorize, and it was a lot of stress for them this week, but I thought they did so good, and I can't wait to see who wins.
Yes, me neither. So stay tuned. We have some interviews coming up.
Hi everyone, it's Lauren with the Hollywood Junket, and I'm here with Nigel. Nigel, we're nearing the end. How do you think this season has gone so far, and what are you looking forward to next week?
It's been too short.
Yeah, it does.
It really feels very short. I think it's one of the best top 4 shows that we've had. I think, from the nerves of last week, there was so much confidence that walked out on the stage tonight and performed, and I was thrilled to see that.
Slavic in specific.
Slavic in 3 of his routines tonight was absolutely brilliant. Whoever thought he'd do African jazz that well? It was only really he was let down at the end by his cha-cha.
That was a tough one for him,
It
for
was,
sure.
of course. I mean, he was with Jensen, who really has been doing that style since she was 3.
Yeah.
And
born dancing.
Yeah. I'm just thrilled that he can even pick up choreography. He's an untrained dancer, and as well Twitch knows it. Twitch was lousy at ballroom, but that's what happens. You can't be brilliant at everything, unlike the Hannah Leys and the Jensens, who seem like they can do anything.
Right. Yeah, I really feel like she can. Now, we are nearing the end. Is there a favorite moment of the season? Because I know next week you're going to pick your favorite dance. Do you kind of have that in your mind?
Well, yes, and I've already chosen which dances I like. But as a favorite moment, I think it was when I said to JJ, I'd like to see you do the splits over Kat, and Kat volunteered to do it and fell on her ass. That really was a magical moment for me.
That was a magical moment for all of us.
And then she stood up and said, if that doesn't get me an Emmy.
Yeah. I want to see that happen for her because that was incredible. Yeah. And just your dynamic with all the other judges this season has been so nice to see. We added Twitch to the mix this year. Yeah. So how has that been for season 15?
Well, for me, Twitch not only makes great sense, he's encouraging. And even when he was tough, and it was tough love last week, he was saying that because he wanted Slavic to pull his finger out and get some work done. And I think Slavic followed up on it. It would have been very easy for Slavic to sort of shrug his shoulders, even like that. But he does. I mean, he's released his pecs this week. The feet are still sickled, but there's something else he's got to work on.
And then so now we have just one more week, and then we are to the end.
That's it.
What's your advice to the Final 4?
Well, they've done everything they could do. In truth, next week just relax and enjoy, and whatever position you land up in, be really proud that out of thousands of dancers that auditioned, you were in the top 4.
And to America, how should they vote? What's your message to America? Because it's up to them now.
Yeah, and I think this year and this season is going to be really tough for America to vote. It wasn't like last year where there was an outstanding dancer. We have, really outstanding dancers this season. So just enjoy. It's your favorite dancer. You don't have to worry if they're not as good a dancer. It's whether you like them or not. Like them enough to vote for them. Or just spread your 20 votes out between all 4. What the hell?
No, I know. I still haven't chosen myself, so we'll see who America chooses. Right. Thank you so much for chatting with us, Nigel, and we'll see you next week. Hi guys, it's Lauren with the Hollywood Junket, and I'm here with Vanessa. Vanessa, we are nearing the end. It's almost the last episode, and the Final 4 performed tonight. How do you think the show went, and how proud are you of these Final 4 dancers?
It's been really incredible. I mean, I feel like it's been amazing seeing some of the dancers start in a place where they aren't as strong as they are today. And I think that's what's so amazing about this show, is taking dancers from being really, really good to becoming phenomenal. And I hope that they can just take that into their professional career and learn from that and grow from that and just always have it under their belt.
Totally. It was actually really cool to hear Genesee say that she feels like she found herself throughout the show. And I feel like every creative has that moment where you're going through something and you realize that you're different on the other side. Did you feel like you related to something like that in your professional career?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're always rediscovering who we are as people and as artists, and I think that's the really important thing, is to keep reinventing yourself and keep rediscovering yourself, because you're always evolving, you're always changing, and that's like what's so beautiful and I think keeps people engaged.
And, you know, they had so many dances tonight, and I always feel like the season goes really fast and slow at the same time, and now we're to the end, so I'm like, oh my gosh, it's gone
I feel like
so
it has
fast.
not gone slow at all. I feel like I blinked and now next week is like, that's it. It's so sad. I love this show. I have the best time. It's just so incredible being able to be a part of these dancers' journeys and watch them evolve and grow on the way.
Yeah, and you are now here for the second season. Do you have a favorite moment from this season? Because now you've kind of done this before, and it's a little bit different than it was last season.
I mean, I feel like I've really loved having Twitch by my side. I remember going through auditions and saying an idea, and then him taking that idea and snowballing on it, and then making it be turned into a way that was even more relatable and that the dancers could take and learn and grow from. So it's been really great having him by my side. We've come up with a little theme song dance,
Oh my gosh, I
which
have
you
to
might
see
have
this.
seen. We do it every time they say, so you think you can dance. It's like a robot situation. Yeah.
I feel like he's the perfect person to add to the mix, too.
Yeah,
because he's been
incredible.
there.
Yeah, and he can just relate to these dancers so much, and he's just a great guy, even without a voice.
Yeah, I know. He was so, expressive last week and had all this advice, and then this week he was very soft and
I know.
all good
As much
criticism.
as much as you can do without a voice.
Totally. So what's your advice to the top 4 dancers now? Because they're, they've done everything they could do, and then now we're heading into that last week. What's your advice to them?
I think it's just important for them to remember that with hard work, you can grow even more as an artist. I think that it's really easy to kind of sit back and kind of let work and life drive you. And with this, they've been forced to grow and forced into positions they haven't been comfortable with, and they've come out even better dancers.
And it's just the beginning, because I know after this they can grow so much.
Yeah, and they're
more.
also young. Feeling like a grandma. Yeah.
What? You're 18?
I know, it's crazy. They're all so talented. I'm so proud of each and every one of them.
Well, we're excited for the finale, and we're so happy to have you back. We never know what happens.
I know.
At the very end.
I know. We'll see what happens.
See what happens. It's up to America to vote.
Yep, vote.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Me too.
See you next week.
Awesome. All right. Welcome to Hollywood Junket. I am Toberé. Now, top four. How did you feel tonight about the performances?
I thought it was one of the greatest nights in So You Think You Can Dance history. It really was. These dancers just rose to the occasion when their bodies are just literally breaking down. But you would never know it by watching those performances. And they got a whole lot more dancing coming up, because we all get to pick some of our favorite dances, and they're going to have some new numbers, and there'll probably be a new group number, and the top 10 will all be back in town. So it'll be one big happy damn family next week.
For sure. Now, tonight, being that it is top 4, what were you looking for as far as choreography and how the dancers kind of executed all the dances tonight?
Well, I think all the dancers did an amazing job. I said there was only Slavic that fell down just a little. He just can't capture the Latin dances. It's too hard to train the legs in that way, and your body type, as far as where you have to stand and keeping your weight over the balls of the feet. So, but being able to pick up that choreography, you have to understand that in his style, he freestyles a lot. He doesn't even do hip-hop choreography. So I think it's just mind-blowing what he's been able to accomplish this whole season. And to be able to get through a cha-cha like that and, be there for her, because, and not to mention, what about all those lifts that kid did this whole season? Let me tell you something, because ballroom dancers, we do maybe 1-2 lifts at the most in a show number. I mean, every week he's had to do several, and the fact that the timing of those lifts are crazy, and they usually take months to kind of get the timing just right. Otherwise, your partner, doesn't matter if she's just 90 pounds, they can feel like 150 in 2 seconds when the timing of it is wrong. The fact that he's captured so many of those, I don't understand it. I don't teach anybody that does that fast. I just don't.
I think we can all agree that Slavic definitely. Right, definitely. Slavic did an amazing job today, opposed to last week where we were kind of like, whoa, what's going on? No. So we definitely appreciate him stepping it up this week. Now, as far as I remember, you told Hannah Leigh that the dancers that kind of make it look easy are usually not voted for. So what do you have to say to America here?
Well, I think you need to vote. Don't take it for granted that you think somebody too. Some people might look at the way that she slays every single thing and say, oh, well, she's got it in the bag. Right. She doesn't have it in the bag. You have to vote. You would be surprised at people that make it look so easy and annihilate everything every single week. You know, it kind of is like this. When you get someone like Slavic and Genesee that have been like on a roller coaster, you know, a lot of people like to vote for the underdog, and so they have a lot of people's hearts for sure, and well deserved too. And Jensen, she's been strong too in every single number, and I think she had a breakthrough moment tonight, being vulnerable. She needed that right at the right time, and she delivered, and I couldn't be happier for all of them that had, you know, all the breakthroughs that they did, and to be able to have this kind of stuff captured on the film for life. It's just, I wish I had that.
Well, thank you so much, Mary. We really appreciate you here at the Hollywood Junket, and we're looking forward to next week, the finale.
Thank you so much.
For sure. Thank you. Thank you so much. You too.